Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the We Are Not Okay pod. I'm your host, Jonan.
And I'm Melanie.
Well, it looks like we're back, baby. We're back. we forgot we forgot to book the studio time once again, and we're here. We're back in Melanie's beautiful apartment. Or are we? I'm kidding. We are.
Yeah.
We just have a backdrop this time. So we're back this week here. But we're doing it. We can't let you guys down with another cursed episode or not release because we love you too much and we have too much trauma to unload.
Exactly.
So this is why we're back. We're here, baby. So let's get a vibe check. How you doing?
I'm tired.
Tired?
Vibing.
I'm gonna drop my phone. Tired?
Yeah.
I'm never tired, bro. I just drank like 3 coffee shots and I drank a bunch of electrolytes. I'm crazy
Oh
right
my
now.
God.
I feel crazy right now. No, but I'm good too. You know, vibing. You know, I'm out here
Okay.
grinding. Being a young hustler, you feel me? Like just being successful, you know what I mean? It's just
hustler.
it's just hard when you're this hot and this successful at 27, you know? I'm kidding. I have a lot of trauma and I'm really tired. But it's all good. We're here. So we've recently been hanging out a lot.
Yeah.
So we hung out about 2 weeks ago, and we did a karaoke, and I got hammered on soju, and then I got sick the next day, and then I told myself that I wouldn't do that to myself again. And then this week we did a barbecue, and then I did the exact same thing. But
but this time it was not only the soju that got you fucked up.
it was a fucking Monster Energy. Well, okay, let me rewind. I gotta rewind. We're gonna unpack it. So we went to this kawaii, like super cute Asian, right? It was Asian. It was Asian, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause it's
Yeah, they had a bunch of Attack on Titan stuff. So it was for sure.
Oh, that's
it was uwu culture. Uwu culture. I mean, which I am uwu culture embodied in a person. I'm just emo. But yeah, so we did this thing, and immediately I got there, and Joey Pratt, shout out to Joey Pratt, friend of the show, and who knows, maybe a potential next guest. Who knows?
Maybe.
Shout out to Joey Pratt. I love you, man.
love Joey. 10
So
out of
we were
10.
10 out of 10 would kiss on the mouth, which I have many times. So he was celebrating his birthday, and he's like, oh, let's go to the spot, and we of course I played Ice Spice like 9 times. We did One Direction. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was fun.
But immediately when I got there, I fucking I got I took a shot of soju, and I was like, what is this? And I took like 5, and I was like, oh, this tastes like medicine, and now I'm dizzy. So I texted you, and you're like, oh my God, it was 9 p.m. And you're like, oh my God, I wish I would have gone. I would have known. I was like, dude, I told you. And you're like, oh my God. And you're like, yo, send me the location. And then at 10:15, you're like, yo, I'm here. I was like, yeah. So you pulled up, and it was awesome. We
I
had a good
pulled the fuck up.
I had a good time.
And the best part about that is that I sent a voice note to one of my friends who lives in that area. And I was like, hey, like, I don't even know if you're awake. You're usually asleep by now. But, like, I'm on my way to this place. Because I've been there with her, but that was before they had the karaoke bar.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know it existed before that.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It was a really small location. Anyway.
Damn.
So, yeah, I was like, yo, apparently this place is karaoke now. Like, do you want to come? I don't even know if you're awake. Tell me how she calls me like 2 minutes later, and she's like, hey, yo, I'm like 5 minutes away from there. And I'm like,
go.
Bet. And so my friend came over, and it was a vibe.
6. I mean, dude, literally, like it was an hour and 50. I literally timed it. Like, you literally were like, hey, I wish I would have gone to, all right, where you at? You're like 20 minutes away to, I'm on my way. And then you're there. So it was awesome. We had a great time. We duetted One Direction.
We did.
Which is great.
It was
we
awesome.
did a little bit of going out tonight, changes into something red. I mean, honestly, I'm doesn't like that kind of dress.
Okay,
all right, sorry.
We're
only getting, sorry, my bad. I mean, I'm honestly the Harry Styles of the group, but that's just me.
Yeah, of course.
So basically we did that, and you left, and then I went to like a pool hall after for like a little after party powwow thing, and there was like a bunch of NPCs there, and at that time it was 4 a.m, and I went home, and I woke up, and I was like, I am gonna die. Like, I had no liquid left in my body, so I was like, the next day, but it was fine. And then we did this barbecue. So to put everyone on game, right? So everyone's listening. So the day before, we were like, all right, guys, we're gonna watch the UFC fight, which for those of you who don't know, John Jones has retained. Well, he is now the UFC heavyweight champion. 3 years after losing, after vacating from light heavyweight, he came back and beat the number 1 guy, became the champion in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Anyways, that's sports talk for another day. It was insane. But we were like, to commemorate this big ass fight, let's do a barbecue. So we go and we do this barbecue, and we're like, the day before, we're like, we're gonna get meats, we're gonna get things, we're gonna everything, whatever. We spent like $300 on fucking groceries, by the way. And
I cannot believe it.
all the boys, yeah, I still have food in my fridge. All the boys, like, we bought like a bunch of food, and like Joey, Floey, the guy who does my tats, one of my good friends as well. There's
Yeah.
two Joeys, there's Pratt's and Floey, so it's a bit of a
Yeah.
clusterfuck in the group
There's
of
a
friends.
lot. There's a lot
Yes.
of people.
So he's like, yo, guys, I got you. Like, we'll go to like Tropical Park and we'll grill it. And I'm like, fine. So we buy the meats on Friday, we season it, like we do the whole thing. And Saturday we're like, all right, bet. So it's like 1 p.m. and I was like, yo, where the fuck is everyone? Everyone rolls up at 3. The sun sets at 5. So we're like, bro, we gotta go. And I was like, guys, Tropical Park is right next to my house. You don't know this. We were driving through Town Miami Park for like 20 minutes. I was like, this is the wrong park. So then we drove to we drove to Tropical Park.
I didn't know.
Yeah, we drove to Tropical Park, and then we ended up going to we're like looking for the barbecues, and it's a Saturday
Yeah.
in Miami. It's like 5 p.m. We're like, bro, the fucking sun's gonna set. We have all this raw meat in the car, so we find like one of the little like, what do you call it? Shelters, right, where they have like the fucking shit to grill, like a grill rather, right? That's what the people
Yeah.
use to grill
The
meats
grill.
on. So
That's
they-
what a
yeah.
grill is. What they used to
yeah,
grill.
yeah,
you know?
exactly. So we go to this shelter thing, and we're grilling it, and it's a beautiful day. And the moment that I take a shot of tequila, everyone. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Prior to that, Taco, my best friend, is like, dude, I bought these energy drinks that are Monster, but they're alcoholic, so it's like 6% alcohol. And I was like,
That's
it's a great idea. It's a great idea. It's very raw XD of me.
No.
So I like we like shotgun one. I take a shot, and like we're finally settled in after looking for this shit for like an hour.
Yeah.
And then you're rolling up, and like literally like we realized that Floey like went rogue and like woke up at like 5:30 and was like, all right, bro, my bad, I'm on my way. So it's just 3 fucking idiot men that don't know how to grill, and bro, we're just like trying to figure this out. And then a guy rolled like and then I have the Monster that I just shotgun in my hand, and there's an open bottle of tequila there. And like as we're setting up and the vibes are like, the music's going, we're all like settling in, having a good time. The park ranger's like, hey guys, did you have a reservation? You don't know this. And we're like, nah, man, like, I'm sorry. Like,
I heard from Taco.
we're like, nah, man, I'm sorry. Like, we don't have a reservation. And the guy's like, well, park closes in 30 minutes. So, I'm going to need you guys to get out of here. And we're like, yo, but my bad. Like, it's really late. And, like, we didn't know you had to, like, pay or whatever. Apparently, you have to pay $280 to reserve that.
That is
Insane.
ridiculous.
I know.
That's insane.
So I was like, bro, I was like, oh, man, like, how, like, he's like, yeah, you can rent them from
I guess, like, for context, by the way, so that people know what we're talking about
Yeah.
is $280 is fucking insane. It's like a gazebo, like
Yeah,
a stone gazebo.
Yes.
And it has a grill
That's the only, and it has picnic tables.
and picnic tables.
There's no,
That's it.
and plugs for your phone. Like, it's not like we're fucking renting, a whole room or a fucking arcade. Like, we're literally renting a fucking stone gazebo. Like, we're in the Miami heat. Like, there is nothing
no-
redeemable about
Yeah.
this.
There's no like fans. There's
Yeah, yeah.
there's nothing about it.
It
that,
honestly
like,
kind of looks like the back rooms. Like, it's
no, it does not look like the back.
No, but it's like kind of like
It's just
a,
like a stone
it's
structure.
not. Yeah. It looks like they for sure filmed like parts of Saw in that. So we're fucking we go or whatever, and we're grilling. So it's now like 5:45. The sun is setting, and we just got the fire lit. We're like, fuck, bro. So like I'm kind of faded, and I'm like, fuck, I'm drunk. I can't help anyone. So I'm listening to Ice Spice. I'm just like being chaotic. And then finally, Floey pops up. Remember, guys, for context, there's 2 Joeys. There's Pratt's and there's Floey. Floey pulls up, who went rogue on us, who's the only person who has any real knowledge on how to grill. And he starts grilling. By the way, we get about a third done, and the guy comes back in, and he's like, so, guys, I need you guys to wrap it up. And one of my other good friends, Paco, we have a lot of friends, guys. We have a lot of friends.
We're just so popular.
We're just like so popular. We just have like a big group. I guess you could say like the
Yeah, it's a
group's
big
pretty
group.
big. So Paco is like one of the other guys, right? And for context, everyone, I know we've said this like 10 times. Prats and I and Paco, we were emo together in 2008, and they were like my older brothers. And like on my birthday this year, when I threw that big rager that we talked about on the Read episode. For context, if you guys want to hear that episode, it's episode, what was that, 16, 17?
Well, the Alesa one was 1920, so it's probably 17 and 18.
Yes. So
because we did those back to back, I think.
So yes, so check out those episodes. But I threw a big party at a friend of mine's warehouse, and we had a great fucking time. We had a mariachi. I was like super crossfaded. It was a great time. And you know, super wholesome. All of my friends from all of my different friend groups came, and there was like massive crossovers. Like she met my other, Melanie met Reed, my other best friend.
Yeah.
He had him on the pod, obviously, and yeah, we've all
It was such a great time.
and like so many of those people have like remained friends afterwards. Or that was cool, like to see like people from so many different eras and like things that I've done in life like come together is really awesome. And
Yeah.
I'm actually planning on throwing another big party soon,
Cool.
maybe in like a few months. When the other thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, sorry about that, guys. That's off camera conversation. But so basically, they fuck. Oh yeah. So Floey brings Paco and Joey to surprise me, and after not seeing each other for 15 years, we basically like rekindled our friendship, and it's cool. Like now we're seeing each other every weekend. It's very beautiful. That's what the moment that I was trying to encompass here. Anyways, so
that was the biggest tangent ever.
I know. Anyways, back to the story. So Paco and Pratt have always treated me like I'm their little brother because I'm like 2.5 years younger than them. So Paco goes, "Don't worry, Jonan, I got this." And he walks over to the guy and he's like, "Listen, like I will give you, like listen, I got." It's okay. We're just drinking. Are you drinking alcohol?
No, it's water.
Oh,
No,
LaCroix.
yeah, I was hoping you would just continue.
Oh, okay, okay.
Me just trying to slyly open
we're keeping
up a
that in.
can.
So, dude, fucking Paco gives the guy he dabs him up, and when he dabs him up, he gives him $40, and the guy goes, "I'll give you guys another hour," and he just leaves. I was like, okay.
I was there for that, and I was like, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, and the guy's like, "Well, normally I can't." Okay, I'll see you guys in like an hour. He leaves. We continue grilling in darkness because you have to fucking pay for them to turn on the asylum lights they have hanging above there. So we're grilling with our iPhone flashlights. We get a third done. Remember that?
Yeah.
We get a third of the way done, and we're like, all
I'm
right.
sure they remember that. So if you guys follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, if you guys follow us.
Jonan posted the most. I saved it because it was so fucking chaotic.
What?
It was the most chaotic video. I'll probably repost it.
What? Tell me.
Okay, so Jonan is standing on the picnic table.
Oh, I was drunk. I was drunk.
Jonan was standing on the picnic table. All right.
I don't have a drinking problem.
I'm standing on the floor, and then next to him is Pratt's, also standing on the picnic table.
Yeah.
And
I don't see anything wrong with this.
He's filming down at me, and I'm like doing the shy hands, you know. And then all of a sudden he like flips the camera over to Pratt's, and it's basically the whole thing is just like on Pratt's, like right.
Oh, I did
right
this
there. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
No, you did. You did all of it.
I just stopped
I
drinking.
can post like a clip here of the video.
Yeah, we'll post a clip. Yeah,
for those that are watching
drinking.
the video. But
I don't do anything wrong. I just enjoy a nice little adult beverage. But for me, like, it's like you undo the tab, and I'm like, we're gonna die now. I'm getting better, guys. It's just I'm in my party era. You know, I got out of it.
Era?
Yeah, because in my early 20s, like, I partied a shit ton, and like then I got out of it, and then like I got into it again when I was on my on my demon time era. God bless, that was a crazy era. And then I got out of it, and I was like, I'm mature. And now I'm like, we're gonna take 7 shots right now. Because listen, I'm 27. We're only getting older. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm enjoying it. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life, in terms of my life.
Okay.
Emotionally, I'm a little crazy. But in my life, I feel great.
Good.
But
I mean, that's good.
Bueno. We end up not grilling it because it's just fucking chaos. Like the coal's going out. Shit's just flying off the rails. So we end up having to go back to my place.
The chicken was great, though.
No. So we had to. They actually ended up grilling. So then Floey and Paco go back to Paco's house, and then Paco shows me this big ass back. So basically, we go to Paco's fucking house, and dude, fucking. I'm sorry, I mentioned myself in the pod story, and I was like, what? So we go to Paco's house, dude. He has a big ass backyard, gazebos, and a smoker. I was like, you mean to tell me I was killing myself, sweating bullets in Tropical Park for you to fucking have a nice ass smoker? They literally barbecued the food. We go to Paco's house after my house. They barbecue that shit in like 20 minutes. We go back to my house.
No, wait, pause. We have to give context as to why we were at Paco's house to begin with.
Wait, why? Because, yeah.
So we went after Tropical Park. We're like, okay, Paco, Joey, like, have fun grilling. We'll start setting up at Jonan's house.
Because we're going to do the after party at my house.
Yeah, so that everyone's ready and whatever. So we all show up at Jonan's house. And then Like I'm parking whatever. I'm getting out of my car, and Jonan's like, "Yeah, we have to go to Paco's house 'cause I don't have my house keys."
Okay,
And I'm like,
yes.
"What do you mean you don't have your house keys?"
Yeah, I need to get another spare. I like left my house keys in Paco's truck, and I got too excited like a child, and I forgot they were there, and then I kept drinking, and then I forgot.
Yeah, so he forgot, and so me, Tiff, Joss, Christy,
Yes, I
and
remember this now.
Jonan all pile into Jonah's car
Which is
because
like
he
a four
has
seater.
his car keys, but he doesn't have his house keys.
I don't like to keep my house
Because
keys.
you're a
in my
psychopath.
No, because it's too bulky and my pants are tight, all right? I'm sorry. My pants are too tight for my big-ass keys. And no, for the viewers who say, maybe you should wear looser. No, okay? I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel like me. And I refuse to not conform to fucking society standards. So
Oh my
fuck
god.
you. Sorry, guys.
Anyway.
Aquarius season. No, we're in Pisces season.
We're in
but
Pisces season.
Whatever. Aquarius are the best. Okay, continue.
Okay, anyway. So then we had to drive
20 minutes.
like 20 minutes.
So 40
to
minutes we
Paco's
spent.
house.
No, we spent like an hour because we ended up chilling at his house
Yeah.
for a little bit.
And then yeah, then we picked up the keys and went back to Jonah's house, and life was good after that.
Yeah, well, then I threw this massive after party, and then like it was gonna be like 5 people, 10 people, and then it became like 15 people were at my house at one point. I was like, man, I don't even know who 2 of these people are, but whatever, we fucking ball, I guess. It was good though, and then I fell asleep because I was really tired, and then everyone was playing Lil Wayne videos, and I was like, everyone's gotta go. We saw the fight, it was great, and then everyone kept drinking, but like I started to feel like a really bad migraine coming on, and the next day I was like, I did everything I had to do. And then I was like, wait, even after shitting and pissing the whole day, it's always go back to shit and piss. I still felt like shit, and I realized it's because it's fucking energy drink, and I don't drink energy drinks because it makes me feel like I'm fucking crazy, like more so crazy than I already am. So, anyways, guys, Monster, please stop making energy drinks that are alcoholic. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, imagine when the kids that are like young get a hold of it in Dolphin Mall, and then they get drunk for the first time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know.
It's just. Anyways,
It's not gonna be good.
No, I mean it's 6% alcohol, so that shit's like a fucking mini Four Loco. But anyways, yeah, who is the 5th Loco?
What the
So
fuck?
anyway,
Why did you ask that like you were like, who is the 5th Loco? Come back. Come back at 10 p.m. for
Yeah.
the 10 p.m. news or whatever.
That was good. It would be like this.
Oh, here goes.
Breaking news out of Southwest Miami-Dade. Police are on the scene of a barricaded subject who appears to be the 5th Loco. Now, take a look at the scene behind me here. You can see a man barricaded yelling at police. Now, we will have the latest report for you at 10, and maybe we will find out who the 5th Loco is. Stay tuned. And then the music stays too long because there's like a delay, and he's just like, yeah. Anyways, I work in news, guys. I do this every day. But, so yeah, there was that, and I was hungover, but fuck it, we ball. I cleansed myself yesterday. I felt a lot better, and we're here. We're back.
Yeah,
baby,
we're back.
But I did want to bridge this story together. So I was saying, I said, Monster is the drink of choice for all kids that are like under the age of 14. Because
Yes.
yeah, do you remember? Like, I felt like when I was 14, I would piss Red Bull and Monster. Like that's, I would be like, fuck it, bro. It's it's 6 a.m. I'm gonna drink in Arizona, drink a Monster, and walk the mile, bro. Listen to Escape the Fate and be like, I'm just like so alternative. Like they just don't get me. So with that, when I was 14, I got banned from Dolphin Mall. The story is, you don't know this?
I've never heard the story.
So okay, for context.
But are you still banned? Can you go to Dolphin Mall?
Yeah, I
now?
went the next weekend, and they
Oh.
didn't recognize me. Yeah, it wasn't a real ban. It was like, it was like a speakeasy. Like, they
get the
know it's
fuck outta
illegal,
here,
but,
bro.
Listen. So when I was 14 years old,
Mm-hmm.
we would go to Dolphin Mall every weekend. I mean, you know this.
Yeah.
Every 14-year-old's like life would be like to beg their mom, like, "Mommy, por favor, llévame a Dolphin," and their mom would be like, "Okay, fine, I'll take you." And then like someone else's mom would pick you up, right? Like the cool moms would let you stay until like 10 or 11. You just
Yeah.
be standing outside, being an NPC, or your mom pick you up at 9:30 when all the stores close. But this mom particularly, I remember that time that
Stand outside being an NPC. I'm
No,
sorry. I'm still thinking about that.
that's yeah. Or there's one person on the stage, and you're like, "What's going on here?" Like random performer. But the Dolphin Mall performers got better. But those are that one drunk guy at Texas at Brazil that would like get too drunk and like jump on the stage. All right. Anyways, the point is,
Point is. Back to this.
back to the story. So when I was 14, I was with my group of friends, and we were about to graduate middle school. I was sleeping over at my friend's house, And this was the night that we're like, all the boys were like, bro, we fucking go. We loaded up our Monster Energies into our, Jan Sports that had nothing in it. You know the era. You know,
I know the era.
we were wearing DC shirts. I was wearing a tight ass I Set My Friends on Fire, like super tight shirt that was broken because they had like I remember my studded belt broken on the bottom because I was like, I would wear it all the time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I would not let that shirt go, bro. I remember people were like, Jonan, you gotta let. I was like, no, bro. I had like my hair in my fucking eyes. I had my purple sweater on. I had my skinny jeans, and I had like my shitty Hot Topic creepers. And like I remember all of us were like, it's about to go down. Like we're gonna stay out late. Late is like 11 if you're 14. But I'll never forget this. Like my mom would never let me sleep over people's houses. And like this day, she was like, all right, like you can sleep over his house. Like you're about to graduate 8th grade. Because back then.
Yeah, that's like
That's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
intense.
I'm about to graduate 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So I was with all the boys. Because all the girls at the time, like I wasn't really dating girls at the time because I didn't go through puberty until I was 18. This podcast is just a journal for me to trauma dump.
Yeah.
So, but like all my friends had girlfriends and they're getting like handies in the back of the fucking BK. So basically, I was at Dolphin Mall. I was 14 years old. I was with all my group of friends. So we're all swagged out. My boy would wear this Famous shirt. Remember Famous?
Yeah, of course I remember.
And he had
Famous.
this all black Famous shirt. He had his etnies on, and it was about to go down. So. That day, that day I had gotten my first kiss too. It was the best day of my life. I'll tell you the story. I'm hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not friends with this person anymore, so it doesn't care. It doesn't matter, rather. Excuse me. But so we went to Bass Pro Shop. Obviously, Bass Pro. So Dolphin Mall for our viewers that are not from Miami. Bass Pro Shop, because I'm making this like super hyper local. Miami Dolphin Mall is this massive, massive, massive mall that has like a big Bass Pro.
I wouldn't call it massive.
It felt
I
massive at the time.
used to do the loser lap around there.
Oh, that's part of the part of the topic.
And
But
basically,
basically,
for other context, the loser lap is when you're 12 and don't have money, so you just walk around the mall and don't go into any stores.
Yeah,
and maybe you go to the movies, but that's about it.
Yeah, or you go to the food court and you get like 9 free samples in a row, and then you wait until the other people switch out their shifts, and then you go back and get more free samples. Anyways, that's some broke shit for real. You get water, you fucking put Arizona Minute Maid iced fucking tea and run. Yeah. So anyways, so we go to this what was I saying? Oh yeah, we go. All my boys are there, and we go to Bass Pro Shop because this mall has like one of those that has like 2 Journeys, it has like all the random like NPC stores that people go to.
Yeah.
And it had like a Bass Pro Shop at the end of it. And the Bass Pro Shop had like the boats open, and if you knew the right ones, for context, it was in the middle of fucking almost in the summer. That shit was hot.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all wearing like hoodies and shit because we're fucking emo.
Yeah.
We go to this boat inside, and there's like clearly people checking it out to buy it, and we're just inside being hoodlums. And yeah, bro, I got my first kiss. It was crazy, and I was like, this is the best day. I was like, this is the best day of my life. And we had a good time. The girls left, and then my boys, we're on this high because we had all pop kissed our girlfriends in the Bass Pro Shop, sweaty, musty boats. And he was like, yo, I know this secret spot. And I was like, I'm 14. I don't know what that means. So he took me outside. Those 4 guys took me outside. There was one guy, not very athletic. 2 other guys, pretty slim. And then there's me, who's fucking swole, bro. I'm kidding. I was just really skinny back then, so you could just fit me like in any corner. So I go to we go to like the fire escape, and apparently they would always leave the fire escape open. For context, one part of the mall, this mall has 2 movie theaters. They have like a Cine Bistro.
Oh, they do.
They have a really nice Cine Bistro. So Cine Bistro, for
I
those of
never
you
thought
who
of
don't
it
know,
that way.
basically there's this movie theater that you can get like meals while you eat. It's pretty nice. It's pretty dope. It's a vibe. So there's Cine Bistro. There's like a shitty. If you're poor, you go to the normal poor movie theater. There's a bowling alley, and there's a Bass Pro Shop. So at the Cine Bistro, apparently, they would leave the fire escape open.
Why?
So they took me to the back of it, right? And we go we go to the top of the roof.
Why do they know about this?
That's a good question. I never really questioned it. Never questioned why he knew how to get here, because he like knew the route. Like he's like, oh, I navigate these streets all the time. So we end up going to the top of this roof, and it's like we go up one set of things, and Dolphin Mall is a pretty high building. So we go to the top of one, and then we go to another, and he's like, oh, I normally don't go this high up. And we're like, I'm 14 and I just graduated 8th grade. The world is my oyster.
Yeah.
Like, this is amazing. So we end up
I just graduated 8th grade. The world is my oyster.
I just graduated 8th grade. The world is literally my oyster right now. So we end up.
Why are children trusted at 14?
Yeah, it's crazy. I literally was hopped up on Monster Energy and full throttle in Arizona. It was crazy. I had no water in my body. I just was hopped up on caffeine and teenage angst. That's the name of the episode, caffeine and teenage angst. So we go to the top of this thing, and I'll never forget that I go there, and I'm like, I'm like an NPC. Like I go, I'm looking around. It's like pitch black.
Yeah.
Like, because you're on the top of the building. I'm at the top of Dolphin Mall. Like, we're pretty, like, I can hear the wind, like, whizzing past my ear. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then we're walking around, and I'm just, like, sitting by the top of the building, swinging my legs like a little kid. I'm like, yay! You know, my legs don't still touch the bottom of most chairs that are high, so I feel like a fucking toddler. But for context, I'm swinging my legs off of a literal building. Like, this is not safe.
Yeah.
Do not try this at home. But my friend's like, oh, dude, check this out. One of the other fire escapes is open, and it, like, leads into somewhere. And I'm like, dude, we have to investigate this.
Of course.
So we end up going, and when I tell you, Melanie, instead of just, like, because it's, like, a little short, it's a short fire escape, we just jump, right? And when we jump, it's right in front of the projector of a movie at Cine Bistro. So all you see in the middle of fucking Avatar 1 is 4 idiots. Just, yo, bro. And our faces are just like literally in front of like the big screen. Like our faces are literally in front of the picture. And the guy literally, and then I remember I looked up and the guy working behind the booth was like, what the fuck? And I said, what the fuck? And then my friend goes, run. And we start running. I'm running now in the back of the scene, in the back of the Cine Bistro with like 4 security guards. So I see one guy, and it's like a movie. There's one guy like in like an all red vest, like it's like a security guard. He's like, hey,
yeah.
And I was like, someone's like, oh, run! And then we're like going to another corner, and there's another like, hey, and there's another guy, and my friend like muscles one of them out, and we're like just like going on the top of the fucking fire escape super fast. And like we're running, and like 4 of the guys, it's literally like a GTA mission. We have like 4 stars on us, bro. We have like, it's fucking crazy. There's like 4 guys chasing after us, like literally they were saying like NPC shit to me. They're like, I'm gonna get you kids. Why are you here?
Hey,
hey,
stop right there.
That's exactly what he said.
Hey,
stop right there. And then so we're literally like jumping through like there's like little gaps. We're literally jumping across them, trying to like get down. And I don't know what the plan was. Like what was the plan when we got down? Was the
there
plan
was no plan. You're
there
14.
Was no, there's literally no
There's
running
no plan.
because surrounding Dolphin Mall is literally like wilderness and a jail. So I guess I'm either gonna go to the wilderness or jail. So pick one, right? So and the mall's kind of like disconnected from the rest of everything. So where was I gonna go? So we're like running in between these, like, because there's like little gaps between the buildings, and we're jumping through these gaps like parkour, like mirror's edge parkour. Like we're fucking going crazy. And my friends are like, somehow they became parkour legends. They're like, if it's too deep, just roll. And we're just like dodge rolling. We're fucking going. And then one of my friends, always the one friend, bro, he twists his fucking ankle. The one friend.
There's always that one friend in the movie that's always like,
dude,
go on without me.
That's exactly what happened. So this dude twists his fucking ankle, dude. And he's literally, I'll never forget this, bro. This dude twists his ankle, and like he like because we were jumping on a high distance, right? So I rolled through twice because it was I bruised the shit out of myself because it was like rolling, like it was a few feet down. So we're trying to go down instead of using the fire escapes. We're going like from building to building. We're scaling them down. So super deep, and he falls and trips, and one of the guys grabs him. First of all, puts him in a headlock, which I'm like,
what the fuck?
He's 14.
He's 14
This
years
is a little
old.
bit aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Granted, he was like a taller guy, so I was like, bruh. And he puts this dude in a fucking headlock, and I'm like, yo, we're 14. What's going on? And he grabs him like, come here, dude. And I was like, what the hell? And I remember, I'll never forget this. So he's like now looking at us from the top perspective.
Yeah.
And this guy is holding him, and we're in the bottom like, no, Carlos, no. Sorry, Carlos. Not this Carlos, but some other Carlos. But we're like, Carlos, no. And he's like, guys, go on without me. And I remember in that moment, I felt like my life was over. I was like, dude, no, don't do this. And I remember my friends were like, my other friend was like, yo, peace out.
Yo, peace.
No, he was like, I'm out.
You're
like,
probably out of the frame, by the way.
Oh, I know. Sorry. My other friend was literally looking at us like, he was already walking. And then my other friend was hiding. And I literally was like, I don't know why I felt like I was a wanted fugitive. I literally put both my hands up and I was like, you got me. Like, and then they're like, all right, all of you come out. And then And then my other friend who was literally leaving was like, fuck, bro. So then he like, goes or whatever. And then I don't know what the plan would have been had we escaped, but we go or whatever. And then my other friend is hiding for like 2 minutes after. And he's like, all right, you got me. And we're like, bruh.
It's not funny.
And then like all three of them came and they're like, you need to come with us. And I was like, and I remember I was like, I'm on America's Most Wanted. My life is over. This is it for me. My career in life is over. Because I was trespassing is really what it is. Right?
Yeah, because you're going into like an unauthorized area.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know the other word I wanted to use for that, but it's like a closed off area.
I can't believe I've never told the story in the podcast.
Yeah,
it's a good story.
I'm surprised too.
It's a good story. It's a good segue
We've
too.
talked about so many illegal things that you do, and
I know.
this is one of the
I was
few.
14, so it's all good. So then we go. So then apparently, what the worst part was? They now have to take my limping friend into the security. So remember, we had scaled all these buildings, and like these guys were out of breath. I think they were also mad because they're all heavier. So guys are like, and we're like. We're like.
Nah, my ass would have been like anyway.
Yeah, we're recovering. We recovered quick because we're 14 and we're hopped up on fucking Monster and Arizona and Lord knows what. And these guys are literally like drenched in their fucking red velvet. I'll never forget. It was red velvet, like a blazer.
Well, yeah, that's what they use. It's like a vest. It's what they use at the Cinebistro.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like,
at least I think they used to.
Biden, like, all right, shout out to Biden. I was like, all right, president, whatever. So these guys. The worst part was these guys are not athletic, right? So we were running down, and they have to help each other go up because they're not. So we're all just shuffling in silence for like 10 minutes until we go back into. My friend's limping, so the guy has to physically help my friend. It was a mess, and I thought in my brain, I was like, "Yo, he probably feels bad for us." And we immediately go there, and there's 3 cops waiting for us, and there was like a definite like good cop bad cop situation, right? But there was like a dude who was like, "You guys gotta sit down." And the first thing he's like, "Do you guys have any drugs on you?" I was like, "No, we're just emo. We just wanted to like." I don't know, talk about our dads and be like our trauma on the top of this Dolphin Mall on a Saturday night. It was May of 2010. It was May of 2010. And this guy's like, well, you guys got, oh my God. I just had a brain blast.
Oh.
Am I allowed to go off?
Another brain blast. Yeah, go ahead.
My friends basically were those guys, by the way, Melanie, now I remember, they were scaling my middle school frequently. They would go to the top of my middle school, and they would do the same thing. So I think this was like a trend that they were doing. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I
Why?
remember. I don't know, but I remember that's why they knew how to get on top of this. Oh my God, I remember because we all used to skate and stuff too. So I remember like we would skate in the back of like a lot of places because that's where most of the cars don't really pass, and their big thing was trying to get on roofs. I remember.
Yeah.
There was a weird phase where everyone just wanted to get on a roof of places because I guess it's like parts unknown or some bullshit.
Yeah,
I went
I'm
on
like
a
sitting here thinking about it.
I went on a roof a few times. We're 14, bro. There's not a lot going on in our lives, okay? That's the most excitement we got at 14, other than getting like a hand job at an Arby's or something. Who knows, bro? So, I mean, vibes. Hormones are crazy. But but my friends, so we go to this room, right? Dude, I'm like really like remembering it. So we go to this room, right? And the cops, there are 2 cops are there. There's 3 cops rather. One is silent, right? Just taking notes. And the other 2 are like good cop and bad cop. One of them's like, "What are your names?" And I was like, "I only have my middle school ID. I'm 14." So I'll give him our middle school IDs, and he's like, "I need to know where your parents live. Where are your parents?" I gave them the McDonald's address. I was like, my mom can't.
Stop.
I was like, my mom can't find out. She's gonna kill me. My mom cannot find out about this. And my other friend's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm moving. So he gave him his address, and my other friends gave him his parents' address in Cuba. So he just put like Miami, Florida.
Oh my God, stop.
Yeah. So the cops were looking us up, and they're like, we don't have files on any of you guys because like you guys are 14. And I was like, yeah, I'm not a hardened criminal. I'm a kid. So then he's like, all right, well, we're gonna have to call each of your parents. And I was like, fuck, bro. And then the one cop was like, it's gonna be okay. And the other guy was like, you guys are never gonna be allowed. I was like, ah. So I start crying.
No.
I bitch out and I start crying. I was like, my life is over. I gave him I think I gave him the Payless phone number. So it didn't go through. And they left Payless a message. They were like, this is Officer fucking Benson, and there's always
but they
one.
didn't have like voicemail?
I just said, please leave your message for her.
Oh.
So they were like, this is Officer Benson, and where I'm here with Jonan, and we need a parent to come pick them up. The whole thing. My other friend's mom is like, ¿qué? And the guy didn't speak Spanish. He's like, oh yeah, what? And she's like, okay. And she just clicked on it. My other friend's mom, and he's like, so the cop's like, where are you staying? And we're like, oh, we're all sleeping over at this guy's house. And his mom's like, the cop's like, well, I need to see a parent guardian who's gonna pick you guys all up. And we're like, okay. So that we call her, and I remember he's like, he calls, he's like, mom, we're with 3 cops. Like, we got fucking caught doing that. And she's like, I hear her laughing. And she's like,
No
oh my God, you
way.
guys are crazy. Okay. And I hear her in the background being like, she was like the cool
Nah,
mom.
man.
She was like the cool mom. She was like, all right, I'm going to act like I'm mad. But then after we're going to go eat because I'm hungry. She was like the cool mom. I think she was like fucking partying, dude. So she was like,
No way, bro.
so the cop talks. Yeah, it's a real story. So he calls her, and I remember her. I'm not gonna say her name because we're gonna have to bleep it. But he's like, well, and she's like, I'm so sorry. My son's never been like this,
Yeah.
bro. He was already fucking, and he was like 14. Like
Oh my
he has a
God.
kid now. He's like 10. Yeah, he had a kid when he was like 15. Like a year later, he got a girl pregnant,
That's
and like
crazy.
the kid's now 10.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Sorry, I can barely imagine myself with a child right now. And
No,
I'm
the kid is like a
27.
No. The kid is sentient. Like he's like, oh, it's my son. Like his kid is like, oh, yeah, it's crazy. So
This kid is a person. He's
yeah,
a person.
he's not an NPC anymore.
No,
but
yeah.
but basically, the mom picks us up, and I'm bawling, right? And he makes us sign this hot pink slip that said like our name, and it said like Jonan and Morales is hereby, super dramatic, banned from Dolphin Mall for 365 days. He's like, sign here. And the guy said something to me like, he's super dramatic. He was like, you're lucky we don't get your fingerprints. This is a federal offense. And then I remember I was like, federal offense? I'm not El Chapo. Like, I'm just trying to like hang out. So then he made us sign this hot pink form. The mom picks us up, and she's like, I'm so sorry, whatever, I can't believe this. And then she's like I remember we walk to the parking lot. She's like, are we clear? She starts laughing. She's like, oh my God, guys, who gives a fuck? And I was like, ma'am, please don't tell my mom. And she's like, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm gonna go back to the club. Like, I'm gonna get you guys some food. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing. I was like, oh shit. She never told her moms. We ended up doing a sleepover. Invited the girls back over. I didn't have a girlfriend. It was their girlfriends. They ended up hanging out. She left us in the house alone with. She seems like I'm
You're
like
14.
I'm 14. Nothing weird happened. I mean, I don't know, guys. Maybe something weird happened. I don't know. I don't condone this. But she bought us Papa John's on the way, Pizza Hut rather. And that was back when Pizza Hut, you can
Okay.
go inside of a Pizza Hut and like
Mhm.
dine. So we ended up eating
Yeah.
pizza. I'm crying as I'm eating this pizza because I thought my life was over. I was like, I like it. And she's like, dude, I'm not gonna tell your mom. Like, stop being a baby. I was like, okay. So
Okay, T.
he,
Heart emoji.
yeah, literally. So then we like went back. We like had like a little after party. I was like playing video games. I don't know what everyone else was doing. And yeah, and my mom never found out to this day. And sorry,
Till
mom,
this
if you're
day,
listening.
when it's published.
Sorry, mom, if you're listening. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was the story of how I got banned. And then the next weekend, I went back to Dolphin Mall and I like did my bangs a little bit differently because I had like the emo bangs, you know, where you start them from the fucking side of your
Yeah.
head and you'd swoosh them
It's
to
like
the.
starting at your neck.
Yeah, and you'd swoosh it to the side of your face. So I ended up doing my hair parted it in the middle because I thought they were gonna recognize me, like I'm a fucking celebrity. Yeah, no, I just kept going to the mall, and then
Yeah.
they never found me again. No, actually, that was 2010 was when we transitioned to. We all went to Sunset Mall. Do you remember that? And the Falls.
Yeah.
So
I
that
had
was,
some friends that were in a band that
Mhm.
they played at the stairs at Sunset Place.
I remember that. Well, I think no, we were actually there at the same time, by the way, and we never like met.
At the same time. To
Yes,
see
I
what?
went to that show.
Oh.
Yeah, I was there. Because my friends knew them, and they were like, "Yo, this band is playing. We gotta go."
Hmm.
I vaguely remember this, but yeah, I know. I think I do. Wait, I do remember seeing you there.
I
You
had
don't-
empty no thoughts.
Yes, well, you were there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was there. I have a very, very, very distinct memory of me going there, and then me going to Johnny Rockets.
Johnny Rockets.
Whatever happened to Johnny Rockets?
It closed.
What? All of
Johnny-
them?
Most of them, I think.
I think it still exists in Dolphin Mall. Wait, no, I think it's another place now.
Dadeland?
No, in Dolphin.
No, I think it's all closed.
It's like rest in peace to the Moonlight Diner.
I know.
That was a spot. Now it's Latin American House. What is it called?
Latin House Grill or something like that.
It's not that good. Fuck you guys for taking
I'm
away
so
one of
mad.
the the remaining Miami landmarks, the Kendall landmarks.
Yeah, for real.
But,
There is another Moonlight Diner, by the way, in like
Re-
Fort Lauderdale.
We should make it like a road trip and go. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, guys, if you're from Miami,
Quote
going
unquote
to,
road trip.
well, if you're from Miami, going to Fort Lauderdale was literally a road trip. Like, listen, I'm spending so much sun pass and gas to get there. Like, this is easily like $100 in just travel. I mean, I'm not driving like a Ford F350, but what I'm saying is that's a commitment. Like, that's a commitment. If you go from Miami to Fort Lauderdale, that is a commitment.
Yeah.
We should go though.
I'm down.
I miss Johnny. I mean, I miss what is it, Moonlight Diner. But I need to circle back on something, Melanie.
What's up?
It's been weighing on me.
Why do you get so dramatic?
I've been thinking since our last episode with Eliza.
Okay, you said it right this time.
I know. I thought about it.
The pause.
If she's listening to it, shout out to you, girl. 'Cause I had to think that one through. Why are there so many different babies on this earth? There's so many evolutions of babies. I feel like in the first 3 years of your life, you're in like 10 different evolutions of baby. There's infants, there's babies, there's toddlers. There's just like so many versions. Like
And
I
then
don't
you're just a
understand.
child.
Yeah, but what's worse than a rapist? A child. No, but I feel like there's just so many. Like, why are there so many? Like, it's like a Pokemon. Like, there's like, now this one's a toddler, then he evolves into like an infant, and then like, what is the age that you start talking? Because I'm so confused.
When you're a toddler.
So what's being a baby?
Google Gaga. I don't know what to tell you.
I was asking for an impression. I'm saying, what is like? So when you're a baby,
It's like you're an infant when you're like a few months old,
okay,
and then
that's when you're like a
I mean,
Charmander.
yeah, and then you're like a baby when you're like you can hold yourself up.
Well, okay, what is the
moving
age where you
into-
start where you're not like, where you got neck control? Like, what's the age where you're no
I
longer
want to
like,
say like 5 to 6 months, I think, or maybe before that.
bro, babies are stupid. They literally don't provide for society. All they do is take up resources, and they don't even have drip. Like, they do nothing for our society.
Well, I mean, if they don't have drip, that's the parents' fault.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Well, it's also like, okay, wait. So then there's toddler, and then there's baby, and then what's?
Well, no, it's baby and then toddler.
This is so confusing.
Toddler is like 2 to when they're mildly sentient.
and then what's the third one? You're just a kid.
You're just a child, and then you're a teenager, and then you're an adult.
You're a young adult. Well, now now there's tween, and then teen, and I don't know. There's too many, but I just feel like there's just so many. There's why do we think as a society?
Why do we think?
Why can't this just be a
Period.
baby? Wait, well, no, yeah. Why do we think? Period. But I'm saying like, what age do you become like sentient though? Because I feel like I don't
25.
remember. What?
25.
No, I feel like
That's
I
when your
really,
frontal lobe finally develops.
no, I really didn't feel like I was sentient until like last year. like I feel like my decision making at 27 now. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna think this one through. Like at
Well,
25,
yeah, because your frontal lobe is developed.
no, but I legitimately feel different. Like
Yeah, because your frontal lobe is developed.
but listen to me, I legitimately feel like I'm sentient. Like I feel like I have my grounds. Like I feel like grounded.
Mhm.
Like legitimately, am I just like stupid?
No.
Because like I literally had one day where I felt like something like whipped into place, where like something happened, and I was like, you know what? No. And I'm like, oh my god, I feel like a person now. Well, when do women's frontal lobe develop?
I'm pretty sure it's still 25
Oh, I just feel like men are inherently dumb.
because they are.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like I really did have a moment where like after my 26th birthday that I was like, I'm not as like chaotic and stupid. I mean, I'm chaotic, but like I feel like I think things more logically now. Like I'm just like, if I do this, like there's gonna be repercussions, you know. I'm also like, listen, bro, I need to sleep. Like when I was like 25, I was on sport mode all the time. Now I'm like, bro, if I don't sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours, I'm gonna want to kill myself the next day.
Yeah,
It's like being
me right now.
I think it's what being old is.
It's just trying to get sleep
Yes.
and exist.
Wait, I have one more topic.
You have one more?
Yeah, I have one more topic. Hold on. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Yes. Damn. We really Monster Energy and Barbecue at the Park. Can I sing for you? Getting banned from Dolphin Mall. Fast food. Okay. So I wanted to give a quick little full circle moment before we close out. So context.
Okay.
Remember, I went to New York in February.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I was with Tiff. I was with Reed. I was with every person that I loved. It
Yeah.
was amazing. Except for Mel, because she didn't go because she hates me.
No, I wasn't invited.
That's true. It was a small trip.
Pause.
I know. Sorry. But
Pause.
we went to
Trying to stir the pot here.
I'm always trying to stir the pot. But basically, my New York friends taught me about a new phrase that I brought to Miami called running the 30. So New York is such
Yeah.
a transient city that if you have a dispute with somebody, you ask them, hey, do you want to run the 30? 30 means you fight and engage in combat for 30 seconds, whether it be at fist or slapping.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful way to live life. I wish that we could run the 30 with people on I-95. But people in Miami shoot each other. So there is a difference. But
They don't in New York?
I feel like not as much. I feel like they just stab you, which is crazier.
Oh, that's
like,
true.
Like in New York, they're like, I'm going to stab you. And you're like, that's aggressive, first of all. Second of all, sir, this is a Chili's. So, yeah, no, what made me laugh, though, is that I realized that, like, something similar happened to me in middle school. Prior to me getting banned from Dolphin Mall, that same year, no, the year before Obama had gotten elected. I will never forget this very vivid memory in my head that we're all sitting there and Obama's talking, right? And my language arts teacher like leaves, and two kids had a verbal dispute with one another.
Okay.
And this guy said, "Hey, man." So the guy said, "What?" And he said, "Do you want to do a 30 with body blows?" And I'll never forget that they both consented. And they walked into the center of the classroom
Of the ring.
with like nouns and pronouns in the back of them and the fucking board. Like, what's a noun and pronoun? And they literally put a timer on their iPhones or iTouches, whatever it was back then.
Yeah.
And they literally punch each other in the stomach for 30 minutes, for 30 seconds, 30 minutes. That'd be crazy.
That'd be
They'd be
so
dead.
fucking
They'd be dead. They'd be dead. For 30 seconds, they fucking unloaded on each other. And then afterwards, they sat down in their places. The teacher came back, and everyone just kept playing touch grind on their phones and jailbreaking their iPhones and playing. Like, do you remember that game?
Oh,
like,
tap tap.
Tap tap, dude.
That's how I found like a lot of the bands that I used to listen to in high school.
You're like, this shit is so fucking good. And
yeah. I found Bless the Fall that way. I found
Bless the Fall. Holy shit! You know they just broke up.
Did they?
Officially.
Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, they were together for like 90 years.
Yeah,
I mean, they were like they were like the first emo band, one of the first emo bands before like emo was like a thing. Like they were like post hardcore rather.
I don't really think so.
They didn't scream a lot.
They did. I mean, I would have to listen to them again. It's been a while.
Craig Mabbitt before he was in Escape the Fate. Yeah, I know. Yikes.
I mean, that whole thing is yikes. Anyways,
yeah, and it occurred to me that like running the 30 was not such a benign concept to me because these people ran the 30. And I was like, wow, maybe I'm the one who's not living his life correctly. Because they were the best of friends after that.
That's crazy.
And Obama became president, and the world was cool for a while. And, wait a minute. I'm getting a call from Reed. Sorry, Reed. Hi, Reed.
Hi, Reed.
Hi, Reed.
Hi, Reed.
Yes. Hi, Reed. We love you. But, yeah, I just feel like we need as a society to implement more running of 30s. Because if we did, I think we'd be okay. I think we would be not. I think this podcast would exist because
yeah, we would be okay, but we're not okay.
Yeah, exactly. And guys,
on that note,
you. Thank you for listening to our thoughts, our words, and our crazy stories.
Thanks for dealing with the cursed nature of our podcast.
We will have a big episode for you next time. You can follow me on the Instagrams and on the interwebs. It's at Jonan is Win. That's JONAN is Win.
And you can follow me at Moonlite Melanie. I'm not going to spell it out because it's really long, but it'll be on the screen and it'll be in the description for those of you that aren't watching. And together we are the
We're Not Okay Pod. Thank you guys. We'll be back next week. Love you.
Bye.